All right, this song, Sing a Prayer, before we even start, it's definitely, the lyrics are a nod to Bill Withers' Grandma's Hands, which is one of my favorite sets of lyrics ever. I love the theme of faith being passed down, and so it's definitely freely admitting it is a nod of the cap to Bill Withers' Grandma's Hands. And musically, it just goes from this sort of tense music thing into like this big chorus, which is sort of redemptive. So here we go. One of the cool things lyrically about this song, though, is most of the time, the verses have all the content and the chorus repeats. But on this song, we do the opposite, where the verse repeats and the chorus has the more, like, all the information in it. This song is definitely 100% autobiographical. My paternal grandparents were my spiritual foundation. They were my rocks. My grandma was my Sunday school teacher. My grandpa was a deacon at the church. Once again, the gospel choir. So talking about when I'm lost, it's their words of wisdom that sort of fill me when I don't know the answers. Remember my grandma's melody because she used to sing those prayers. And so Psalm 103:17 says, "But from everlasting to everlasting, the Lord's love is with those who fear him, and his righteousness with their children's children." So it's talking about the influence of grandparents, you know. And then 2 Timothy 1:5, Paul says to Timothy, "I'm reminded of your sincere faith, which first lived in your grandmother Lois and in your mother Eunice, and I am persuaded now lives in you also." And so just that theme of like grandparents and their influence. So 2 Timothy 3:14 and 15, "But as for you, continue in what you have learned and have firmly believed, knowing from childhood you have been acquainted with the sacred writings, which are able to make you wise for salvation through faith in Jesus Christ." And so for me, I got all that foundation from my grandparents. They were by far, my father's parents are the biggest influence on me spiritually. And were some of the most wonderful people you could ever meet. And for anyone curious, my middle name, Jason Lee McKinney, I am named, Lee was my grandfather's name, so I'm named for him. That repetitive nature of this, back to that tension and the answer, call and answer, which is also a Negro spiritual thing. So this is obviously going back to Negro spirituals and like their theme of like relating to the people of Israel during the Egyptian captivity. The sort of driving beat of this, I think, adds to the redemption. When I don't have answers, going back to those old stories of just truth and encouragement. Even crushed by my own failures, yeah. Guitar tone on this is great. I can say that because it's not my guitar tone, it's Sam's. I can say somebody else's is great, just not my own. That'd be weird. This song is just a simple acknowledgement of the profound influence that the early teaching and care that my grandparents gave me. You know, it still means so much to me. And I would say it has an effect on my children. I like ending with the tension, though. I like how it's unresolved here. Has that feeling of being unresolved.